Oh, hi there. I'm Li Shui Ching from Sally Book Talks. So, on May 21st, the Anthropocene Working Group, a key scientific panel, voted to acknowledge that Earth has entered a new geological age called the Anthropocene. The word Anthropocene was actually coined by Paul Crutzen, a Nobel Prize winning German chemist, back in 2002. He thought, humans have only been around for about 200,000 years, but we've already made an impact that can't be undone. Mm. Similar to how we find evidence of the dinosaurs' mass extinction in Cretaceous rock layers. In millions of years, the changes we've made and the species we've caused to go extinct will leave a clear mark in the geological record. So that's the essence of the Anthropocene. Earlier on Sally Book Talks, we talked about the sixth extinction, a Pulitzer winner that covers the Anthropocene, and how the sixth mass extinction is unfolding quietly around us. The book doesn't just track extinctions in places like rainforests and oceans, even your backyard. It also shows what part we humans are playing in all this. If this piques your interest, just hit the link down in the transcript section. We'll look back at tales like the lovely Panamanian frog and the chunky great auk and think about what their disappearance says about us. So next Wednesday, June 5th, marks World Environment Day. That means we'll pick this up again next week. So with the Anthropocene, we'll explore how humans got to where we are today and what lies ahead for us. How did we get here? Naturally, we start by asking, where did the universe begin? You're probably thinking, oh, I know it, but how exactly did that unfold? Thus, the Big Bang Theory started as a wild idea nobody believed. How did it become mainstream science? This Monday, we're diving into Big Bang, a History. Its subtitle calls it a grand competition where the universe itself is the stage. Simon Singh, who wrote this, has a PhD in particle physics from Cambridge and used to work at the BBC. You might recall we covered his Fermat's Last Theorem book, a big hit over in the West. In this book, Singh walks you through the universe's beginnings, how it expanded, and that cosmic microwave background radiation, all in detail. Oh, if you've heard these terms before and are interested, you definitely shouldn't miss our Monday show. On Tuesday, we'll be listening to a book called How We Got to Today. Its subtitle is Six Innovations That Reshaped the World. These six innovations are glass, refrigeration, clean water, and artificial light. You might not realize that the artificial glass we see everywhere today actually started as a gift from nature, and its development has expanded our view of the universe. Urban sewage and drinking water tech haven't just changed cities' appearances, but also human health and lifestyles. What's more interesting is that the bikini's popularity is also linked to clean tech. But scientific progress isn't always all bright and shiny. On Wednesday, we're launching House Against Children, which covers the dark history of human experiments. The so-called House Against Children means violating kids' consent to make them victims of human testing. And the perpetrator isn't the usual suspects like Nazi Germany or Japan's Unit 73, but the US, which claims to stand for justice. In fact, long before 2.4, the US had already begun all sorts of human experiments. After TA2, America's obsession with human testing didn't fade. It actually peaked during the Cold War. How did the whole US society lose its medical ethics back then? And how did the Cold War fuel human experimentation? Under the banner of national security, did those chosen as subjects have any chance to fight back? This Wednesday, we'll listen to this book together. Oh, by the way, we've covered two books before, Nazi Doctors and The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. The first one explores why doctors who should save lives designed killing tools to massacre Jews, while The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks starts with HeLa cells, immortal and vital to modern medicine, to tackle current ethical issues. It's worth noting If you've seen Annihilation, the book Natalie Portman reads at the end is The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. If you're interested in this topic, listeners, just click the link we've got for you in the transcript. Then on Thursday, we'll hear a novel. In the 1850s, Britain was accelerating through the Industrial Revolution with strong national power and a booming society. Oh, right at this moment, in 1854, the British writer Dickens published a novel called Hard Times. In his writing, that era was far from a golden age. Behind all that prosperity was a polluted environment. The ruined ecology in small towns stemmed from the selfishness and coldness of new industrial capitalists. Only a tiny few could live in luxury, while most people struggled through hardship day after day. The protagonist, detached style, once followed a philosophy of utility. Everything was about what's useful. Beauty, fun, didn't matter at all. George Bernard Shaw said that Hard Times is Dickens' best work, marking his passionate rebellion against the whole industrial order of the modern world. Then, over 100 years later, across the English Channel, one person started reflecting on and critiquing Western civilization, all about reason, progress, and modernization. That person is French philosopher Michel Foucault. We've covered before that Discipline and Punish is Foucault's major work. This Friday, we'll talk about Madness and Civilization, which was Foucault's doctoral thesis. In this book, Foucault examines how, from the Renaissance to his time, the experience, imagination, and discourse of madness were confined. Madness, as reason's opposite, got imprisoned step by step amid Western civilization's modernization. And that reason, which claims to free us, is actually a tool to dominate us. I bet after hearing this book's take, you'll gain a fresh perspective on madness and civilization. Finally, this Saturday, we'll chat about robots. We often see all sorts of robots in sci-fi movies. They've got good and evil hearts like humans and can go anywhere, do anything. So many folks wonder, will machines ever surpass humans? To answer that, you got to understand the real reason behind the rise of machines: cybernetics. For example, our phones, computers, TVs, fridges, washing machines, cars, high-speed trains, planes, all these machines actually have cybernetics ideas behind them. So, what exactly is cybernetics? The book, Rise of the Machines, which we'll listen to this Saturday, will give the answer. Its author, Thomas Rid, is a professor in war studies at King's College London and an authority in cyber warfare. He'll explore cybernetics' historical impact through the unique lens of warfare, making us ponder what the relationship between humans and machines might look like in the future. All right, that wraps up this week's Editor's Picks. We'll catch you next week.